What's up, everybody? Funnel Doc. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to sell AI in 2025. That's right, I've been testing it with my AI mad scientist. We've been trying it all out, and we found this is one of the easiest ways to get yourself your first sale, especially when you're first starting out, even if you're new to AI. So, with no further ado, let's jump inside today's video. What's up, everybody? So in this video, we're going to go over the #1 way to sell AI in 2025, even if you're a beginner. But before we get started, who is the Funnel Doc? Who am I, and why should you even care what I have to say? Well, I started digital marketing back in 2016. In our first year as a digital marketing agency, we profited over 800,000 and made about 10 million for our first company, or for our clients in our first year. I've got 3 2 awards, would have several more, but some clients don't even care about them to sign up. Have the X award for doing over 10 million through one funnel. In the last almost 10 years now, generated over 52.3 million. I've spent the last 2.5 years of my life devoted to AI and mastering, or trying to master, it's such a changing thing, as you know, all the time, master everything about AI. I do believe AI is the future. I know it's going to be integrated in every aspect of sales and marketing in the future. And I really feel now is the best time to get ahead of it rather than later when you're like, oh, was that the last .com bubble and I missed it again? This is your opportunity, just like in .com, just like in all the other things that have happened before. This is your chance to be leading the charge. Right now in local businesses, there are no leaders, and this is your chance to be a leader when it comes to AI. So, what is the #1 way to sell AI? It's something I call the Fit D, or the foot in the door offer. So, what is the foot in the door offer? It's super easy. So, the foot in the door offer is a low cost, low friction service that solves a very specific problem for your dream client. Now, what does that mean? It's something that's very easy for you to make. It's very easy for you to set up, install, for them to use. It's easy on every level, but it solves a very specific problem. So this is a way that you're able to get your foot in the door on a very simple offer and demonstrate that it works, it's effective, and that show them that AI is the future. And then from there, you can lead into a higher ticket offer like full AI or voice AI or something like that. So this is a very simple way to just give them a taste of what AI is, so that you can get your foot in the door and then make the sale later. Because one of the biggest problems with AI right now is people just don't know what its capability is, and they're afraid of it. They're worried it's going to ruin their brand, or not going to work right, or a million different things. Well, with this foot in the door offer that I'm going to teach you how to make here coming up, you're going to be able to get your foot in the door, get in and prove that AI works, and then upsell them to the next best thing. So, one of the key things about the Fit D, or the foot in the door framework, it's not about making a bunch of money up front. That's not what this is about. This is about getting your foot in the door and developing that know, like, and trust, so that they will buy from you. So that when you offer them that $5,000 voice AI bot, they're like, you know what? That makes total sense. The last thing you gave me was so amazing. I'm sure the next thing we do together is going to be just as well. So instead of pitching that $5,000 AI system, um, or you can offer like an AI audit, for 97 bucks. Or for 297, maybe a simple voice AI FAQ agent to help them out and take all those simple questions that they're wasting tons of time, money, and effort answering. Or my favorite one is AI reactivation campaigns, where you actually get a 50-50 split with everything that you sell in that campaign. Well, we'll dive into how to get that going later, and how to make that so sexy that no one can refuse to say yes, and how you can do it in a simple, easy way that's going to get results. But these are some of the things that I want you to think about. What's something easy for you to make, easy for you to employ, easy for them to use, and easy to see results? That is the key too. We need something that we know that they're going to be able to see measurable results, so that when you come and ask for that next step up, that next higher tier, it's a no-brainer offer for them to take that chance. And by keeping it under $500, you're going to find that this is something easy for most businesses to go, hey, let me take a risk. If it doesn't work, Oh, well, I just only lost 500 bucks compared to 5,000. So let's talk about the FD or foot in the door framework and the 5 Ps. These are the 5 Ps that you need to make sure is every foot in the door offer so that you can be successful. So the first one's pretty simple. It's the problem. You want to identify one main point that your client already knows they have. And this is the key. I've talked to so many of my students and other people I've counseled when it comes to selling AI, and they'll come at me and they'll be like, you know what? I'm going to do this for them. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And it's going to solve this and to solve that. And the number one question I ask them is, what is their biggest pain point you're trying to solve? Because here's one of the problems with AI and Highlevel and all these amazing things is you can do so much cool stuff. But if the person you're selling it to doesn't see that cool stuff as a solution to their problem, they will never buy from you. And that's just the truth of the matter. The bigger the pain, the more that you can charge. So find a simple pain point that they are aware of. You do not have time now to be educating them about how AI is going to do all this and that to show them that they have a pain point. You need them to tell you a pain point. Hey, I'm missing calls all the time. I'm terrible at follow up. Wasting time doing FAQs all the time. I wish I had somebody that could schedule better at my front desk. Whatever their pain point is, listen to them and then figure out a way to incorporate a simple AI solution to show them one quick win. So the next thing is the promise. What specific result will you deliver quickly? And just like I was saying before, quickly. You want this done in, 14 days, a month max. And we're talking a month is maximum. And that's only if you're doing the full email reactivation and list reactivation with AI campaign, because you're going to need to be able to break it up and split test it, especially depending on how big their list is. But for some, and even in that example, you're going to be able to see within the first week results from your engagement in their list. So you want this to be something that's right away. They're like, wow, this AI stuff is working. This is amazing. Because then again, when you give the bigger ask, it's a no-brainer. Example, in 3 days, I'm going to show you how your leads are leaking and how AI can plug in the gaps. Like a follow-up system here, where their example would be they're getting tons of leads in, but they have terrible follow-up. So you're going to be able to set up an AI solution, maybe attached to Highlevel, maybe attached to their CRM, or maybe just free floating, depending on how they need it. That's going to be able to engage with their people. Maybe it's a chat widget, maybe it's follow-up for email, maybe it's SMS, maybe it's a Facebook widget or an Instagram DM widget that they are, wherever their channel is, that they're engaging with people. In this example, you're going to create an easy AI follow-up solution that's going to engage with their people, help nurture them, and get them back on track so they're not losing people. You can do that something, maybe it takes you an hour or two, maybe 3 if you're really new to set that up. And the cool thing is, for 3 hours of your time, you now have something you can not only use for this person, but you can use it for the next person, and the next person, and the next person. That's one of the great things about AI is once you get the core AI built or core template type bot or agent built, everything above it is customization that you can charge more for, that makes it even more specific to that business person's desires, needs, heartbreak, whatever they're looking for, whatever problem you're solving, that's what you're customizing it for above that base model you're going to make. So the path, this is a good one. Keep your steps to 3 to 5 simple steps that you're going to show them to show the solution. Don't get all into this that you're going to do all this and stuff, because first of all, they're not going to understand it. Second of all, they're not going to be able to appreciate the value it delivers until they see it. As you know, I say all the time, AI is a show, not tell thing. You need to show them what the AI can do, because you can sit here all day and I can tell you AI is this, AI is this, AI is this. But until that light bulb goes on above their head and they're like, AI can do all that, that's when the real epiphany moment happens and when the sale and conversion happens. And you can't do that with really telling, you got to show them. So that's when demonstrating this process, keeping it simple, keeping it easy, is one of the ways that you're going to be able to make sure you close them, because confusion leads to no action, and no action leads to no sale. So a quick example would be like I talked about before with a $97 AI assessment. You're going to get on a quick discovery call, 15, 30 minutes max, just finding out some pain points, digging a little bit, building rapport, etc. You're going to review their funnel or their sales system, wherever that hole is, then step one you discovered. You're going to then identify 3 different automation gap fillers that you can use with AI to fix those different problems that they've seen. And you're going to pick the one out of those that's the easiest. You're going to pick the one out of the easiest, and you're going to deliver them a custom roadmap showing how all 3 could be implemented if they're open to, and you feel like you're able to move forward on a potential sale or get in, or the easy way, the fit D way, would just activate one of those 3 automations. So you show them, you're like, hey, here's the problem you got, here's what we're gonna do about it, and here's 3 different ways that I'm gonna be able to fix it and different things. And then what you do is give them one of the solutions. You know what I mean? It's like if someone went in, think about this, and you go and you order a combo and you get a Coke and you get a fry, you get fries and you get a hamburger, and they bring it out and all they got was like a bun and the Coke. Like half your order's missing. What's going on? It's not going to be good enough. You want the whole order, and that's what they're going to want. They're going to want the whole order from you for those other 2 out of 3 automation, which is an easy way to upsell them a little extra charge, maybe, or maybe you do it included this time because you know it's going to lead to something else. That's a whole other training we'll get into later. Of course, we do that all the time in AI Launch Bootcamp. But these are things you need to think about when you're designing your Fit D or foot in the door offer. Next thing's price. Mentioned it already. Perfect price. 97 to 497. Most businesses can drop $100 to $500. It's not going to put a major dent in their marketing budget. If for some reason it flops, they're not going to be like, oh, you ruined my business. And that takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders too, as the service provider, knowing that you, don't take this wrong, but only have to give 97 or $500 worth of value to some degree. If you can show just from what you've done that is well worth that 500, or maybe it's 3x or 10x value. Just think about that. If they pay you 500 to set something up, and you're even able to make one sale, and that one sale is worth 5K, you just 10x your return. So again, you want to have something that's easy to show value, but is very frictionless. And by frictionless, again, I mean easy to implement, easy for them to use, easy for them to see results. You don't want you to have to be explaining stuff all the time. For every stop that you have to explain something in this, it adds more friction and makes it harder for them to see that end goal. That goal gets farther away every time that you add more friction in. So imagine you can see it. It's right there. It's like 10 yards. You're about to make the touchdown. And then all of a sudden they're like one little thing that adds it in. And it could be as simple as signing in or logging in. It could be anything, finding an email. You got to make everything frictionless in this foot in the door offer. And they get in and they see it. And now all of a sudden that friction happens, and now you went from you're about to step across the finish line or make that touchdown line to now it's 10 yards, 20 yards, 50 yards. Next thing you know, it's 100 yards, a full football field away, because you've allowed too many things to get in the way and add friction. Keep it simple, super easy, super easy. And you're going to always want to do this as a pro tip. I always tell all my students and clients this. You always want to name your offer something cool. AI Growth Accelerator Audit, Voice AI Powered Demo, whatever it is. You might want to use ChatGPT to come up with some answers, but always give your items, whatever it is you're selling, your packages, your levels, your courses, whatever it is, give it a name. It's not just voice AI. It's the voice AI powered demo that closes on demand or something like that. It's not just an AI audit. It's an AI growth accelerator audit. It's not just boot camp. It's an AI launch boot camp. Give it a cool name. It's going to make it sound premium. When you give it a premium name, it makes it feel like a premium offer. Always be sure to give your items names. And the last thing out of the 5 P's is pivot. And this is the big one. We've talked about it many times, is deliver and then upsell to your core offer, which is usually going to be like your AI suite, your voice AI, or your chat AI. This allows you to get your foot in the door. And that's the hardest thing to do right now. Again, I'm sure all of you have ran in this before, where you're out there, you're talking and you're showing everyone maybe, or you're telling, Wrong thing to do. You're telling everyone about how AI is going to change everything. AI is a solution. It's replacing setters. It's replacing sellers. It's replacing customer service. It's helping to change everything. But you're not speaking their language. You're not talking about their pain points. You're not referring to them. You're forcing your preconceived ideas of what their solution is and why they'd ever want AI on them before they ever have. So again, hit your 5 Ps, and then once you've cycled through them, when you hit your last one, upsell to the core offer. This is the way to do it. So example would be, now that we have saved so much time and seen such a great success with your AI FAQ agent, ready to install your full AI sales system, instant upsell. And again, always make sure that whatever you're using is easy results driven. It needs to be ROI driven. They need to be able to see this. If they can't see it, it doesn't matter how cool it is to you. It doesn't matter what it does. If they can't see the value, it is useless. And remember, just because it doesn't seem valuable to you as much, it may be way more valuable to them. Perceived value is always more important when making a sale than actual value to some degree. Actual value plays into when you deliver on it, but for the sale, the perceived value of what they think it's worth, if they think it's worth millions, guess what? It's worth millions, baby. So the next thing is, these are some real offer examples of some of the stuff that we're doing, like in AI Launch Bootcamp and other programs that I've been running. So this one is great for home services. This is an AI demo setup, install, because here's the deal. You install a demo bot that answers FAQ, books appointment, and that's it. Just answers FAQ and books like for home services, whatever their initial appointment is, and that's it. And you do it for $297. You write the prompt, you set up the booking for the appointment, and you keep it very simple. That's it. You give them a taste. Give them a little taste of that, little taste, little taste. And the bigger the littler taste, the better it tastes, the more they're going to want more. And then you're going to pivot to the full voice AI, voice AI and CRM or high level installation. So it goes from a 297 demo where it took you maybe, let's say it took you 3 hours to build it. Guess what? You just made $100 an hour to be able to sell them something later. How cool is that? You just got paid to sell them something later. So the next one is a real popular one. As a lot of you know, we've done a lot with coaches and courses and things like that, as well as local businesses and enterprise level businesses. But this is a great one for coaches. Let me check your funnel audit. Let me see what your follow-up strategy is like. I'm gonna do I'm gonna analyze everything, and then I'm gonna install a chat widget on there to help you with all these issues: customer service, FAQ, book an appointment. You're gonna install it right there on their website to allow it for full automation and allow them to nurture people. Again, 3 hours worth of work. Maybe it even takes a little bit longer. But the cool thing with AI and with the systems you're going to build, the ones that I'm going to show you, you're going to have a template that you're able to just crank them out. It's literally like, when for something like this, once it's built out, once it's like push a button, upload to their system, change some custom values so it's specific to them, let it run. You know what I mean? It's so easy to do. I love AI so much because once you build out the base model, the return on investment, the margins of profit you have are usually 75% and above. The next one, local service pros automation. This is a big one. A missed call text back or missed call callback. And a lot of times, that's one of the big ones for these local services is they are not able to get to the phone calls. They're busy. They're working on the cars. They're on the roofs. They're installing wiring in the house or whatever their business is. They're working. They don't have time to answer calls. And the problem is, you and I know that speed to call or speed to engagement is so important for getting people in your ecosystem. Studies show that over like 5 minutes, it's like you lose like something like 80% chance to be able to close a person, because here's the deal: the more pain they're in, again, pain, super important, the more likely they're going to search somebody else out. If you don't answer quick enough, they'll just dial the next number on the list until somebody does. So because of that, this being able to make for them something as simple as just a missed call AI calling them back. Hey, I saw that you called, and then if it's emergency, forward it on to them. A couple of steps takes you maybe 30 minutes, an hour to make the prompt at most, $500. Easy 500 bucks, because you got to think about this. And you pitch it this way a little bit to them. Hey, you find out what is their average price for a sale. Let's say $1,000 for easy math. And then ask them, hey, how many calls are you missing a day? Let's say they miss 10 a day again or let's just say 2 a day for easy math. Okay. So 2 a day for easy math is 60 calls they're missing a month. Okay. 2 times 30, 60. The average closing is about 20%. So that means that if you're doing 60, you're going to close about, what is that, 12? About 12 sales, because 6 would be 10%. So you're looking about 12 sales that they're potentially missing in that month-long period. At $1,000 a pop, that's $12,000. And that's if they're bad and they're in that 20 percentile of closing. That's like the norm is 20 to 30. So think about that. If they're even better and they do like half the people that time they answered the call, they're closing, how much money are they missing out on? So it's very easy to show recouping their costs for something like this, where, hey, you're showing them now, just in what I'm showing you, you're missing out on 10,000 or more a month. This easily pays for it. You know what I mean? So it's a no-brainer. But these are the type of things that you want to find out and be able to figure out where is their pain. Again, with the foot in the door offer, one of the key thing is we are not shifting beliefs. That's later when you're getting your agency model and you're scaling up. Right now, we're going after low-hanging fruit. We're talking to people who are getting in the door with things that people already know they have the problem with. That is the key. They have to be problem aware. So keep it simple. Use deadlines or caps to add urgency. You know, hey, I'm only doing this for the next week. I'm doing this for the next 3 people. I'm on a mission to help the next 10 business people, that type of thing. Use testimonials, even if it's from your beta testers. And we talk about beta testers in AI Launch Bootcamp and figure out how to do all that. But even with your group, no matter what, leverage testimonials as soon as you get them. It does not matter. Instantly start leveraging them, because the more that you are able to show people that you have success, the more that people will buy from you. And add value boosters, something that's easy to deliver, a template, a checklist, a recording, something that's not that you're having to building from scratch every time, but something that you can just add, push a button. Hey, here's a PDF. Here's a recording of something. Here's a video of something. Something that's going to add more value, but it doesn't cost anything on your end other maybe a little time. You make it once and you can make it forever. So with that being said, now that you've seen how the Foot D framework works and the Fin the Door offer works, you're probably thinking like, can someone just help me build all this out so I can get clients? Well, yeah, we can. So if it's all right with you, I'd love to show you something that does just exactly that. So do me a favor, give me yes down below in the comments if that's okay with you, because I'd love to show you what I have for you. So this is designed to take you from zero to launch, and you're going to know your niche, your offer. You're going to have a sales system. You're going to have your AI tech stack all dialed in within 2 weeks. Everything you need to launch your AI agency, but the very advanced AI. You're going to learn basic AI, like I said, with the foot in the door offer, that type of stuff. Advanced AI is the next level up. This program is everything you need for beginners to launch an AI agency. We cover everything here. And this is called the AI Launch Bootcamp. And here's what's inside. This is a 2-week program starting April 21st through May 2nd. It's a coaching program. Coachings are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekends are your catch-up time or your prep work, or your catch-up time so that you can prep and be ready for the next one. These are some of the things that you're going to get inside the AI Launch Bootcamp. Your training and implementation. You're going to get the AI Ignition Bootcamp, which is 6 days long. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 2 weeks. You're going to get the AI Sales Flow Crash Course. We're going to learn how to structure your sales so across AI systems so you can have lead gen, engagement, bookings, and conversations. You're going to go through Prompting 101, where you're going to learn how to become a master prompter for your offer creation and positioning to make sure that your marketing and your message is perfect. You're going to get the foot in the door offer builder, where you're going to be able to show you exactly how and what foot in the door offer is best for you, for your niche, and for the services you're providing. You're going to get the brand, message, and USP builder that allows you to create your specific offer around your tone, your transformation promise, your value pillars, and your unique positioning so that you have an offer that no one else can match because it's directly from you, as well as your conversion map pack, where we're going to show you how to map up your customer's journey, how you're going to understand every spot where AI can fit into everything when you're engaging with your niche. We're going to make sure that there's nothing left to chance for you to learn so that when you launch your agency, you're an AI ninja. So web and social assets, you're going to actually get a ready to launch plug and play sales funnel that's used to convert your leads and set everything up for you. So it's literally a full sales system, usually valued at like $2,000. You're going to get the whole thing, the emails, the automation, all the funnels done. There's two different versions, the light and the dark version, as well as you're going to get the social profile optimization kit, where you're going to be able to optimize your social media so that you're going to be able to maximize social media engagement and turn them into leads and sales. You're going to also get your authority and content tools. You're going to get your authority content planner. You're going to get 10 post templates where you're going to be able to use to build trust, spark curiosity without spamming people, putting them out on your posts, putting them in other groups, and just being able to use these different types of posts to gather information, gather followers, and gather that traction that you need so that when you're ready to launch your agency, you're making first sales out the door. We're going to cover all your funnel copy. You're going to get sales script framework so that you're going to understand how to sell, what to sell, and when to sell it. You're going to also get research and validation tools. You're going to get your niche selection training and worksheet guide, where you're going to have it so that you're going to be able to lock the right niche in for you. And if you are needing to pivot, we're going to show you how, so that no matter what niche you pick, it will never be the wrong choice. You're going to get your dream customer development exercises. One of the biggest things that when I work with people is so often they don't even know who they're serving, let alone how they are. And that's what you're going to learn here, as well as competitor market research toolkit. This is what you're going to use to be able to analyze your competitors, see what's working, what's not, design your call to actions, and just all around see in marketing trends what is the best choices for you. And then your final thing, you're going to get your AI legal starter pack. We're going to cover your client contracts, your service agreements, your cancellation policies, your privacy policies, your disclaimers, your terms of service, everything you need that's legally set. Now, I, of course, would double check it always with a lawyer, but this has been gone over my team that for it, it's going to be perfect for someone like yourself just starting out. We provide everything you need, plug and play. It's so easy to use, and it's going to set you up for an easy launch from zero to launch in just 2 weeks. On top of all that, this is the big one, baby. This is the cool. Oh man, I'm giving this away to you guys. It's just so cool, man. This makes it so easy for you guys when you're first starting out. So many of you have been interested in Highlevel, and you're like, should I sign up? What should I do? Well, guess what? For 90 days, you're going to get access to my Highlevel white label called the AI Lab. And it's just not a Highlevel white label. It's got all your funnels. It's got everything in there preloaded that we've talked about, as well as you're going to get a closed bot account. That's right, a closed bot account valued about $200, give or take, maybe a little bit more, which you're going to be able to use for a superior AI agent that's a little bit better than Highlevel, that's a third-party platform that allows you to charge more, as well as SynthFlow. That's right, you're going to get a whole SynthFlow account. That's for voice AI that allows you to do AI chat widgets and so much more that's just not available in Highlevel yet. That's why I recommend CloseBot and SynthFlow. They're my two favorite third-party platforms that work really, really well with Highlevel. They integrate seamlessly, they're awesome and easy to use, and they're just a step up of where Highlevel will eventually become, but it's not there yet. And then the next thing you're going to get is a AI ads account. That's right, play.io. You're going to get a free ads account that you can hook up to run YouTube ads, Facebook ads, all those different type of ads, Google ads, and more. And it's all included. All you have to do is cover your ad spend, of course, but those will never cost you anything for 90 days, as well as all the funnels, everything, all the custom values, everything's loaded up. You're so set. For 90 days, you can get that. And then if you decide that you want to continue on, it's only $297 after that. You can cancel at any time, but you're going to get that for free for 90 days as your final bonus for signing up for AI Launch Bootcamp. So your total value is $5,761. And let me ask you this, if all this did was allow you to not have to worry about all the little nuances of the things that you don't know because you haven't learned them yet, if all it did was give you peace of mind to not have to worry about that, would it be worth $5,761 or more? Yes. But let me ask you this, if all it did was give you the step-by-step guidance that you've been searching for so long, that you have not been able to find, but you've been desiring, looking for, and wanting so that you can launch your AI agency to success, if all it did was give you that, would it be worth $5,761 or more? You tell me. I'll tell you what, the answer is yes. But you're not going to have to pay that. Today, your one-time investment, only $497. That's right, $497 one-time investment. This does automatically enroll you into AIAK, or my AI Agency Kickstart program, which we teach all the advanced stuff. You can really look at the boot camp is like that lays the foundation for your agency. It gives you everything to be able to launch it, even basic AI stuff. But the Kickstart program is really where we dive deep into stuff, and we go into like all the super advanced stuff for your AI. So you're able to not just charge that foot in your door, but now you're able to charge $5,000, $6,000, maybe even $10,000 for your AI services. That's really what AIK agency's for. It's more for people that are already launched an agency. They're just looking to add AI in. If at any time you decide you don't want to join AIAK, all you do is you have to cancel. You won't be enrolled into it. You will not be charged. And you're given a 30-day window. So at any time within the 30 days after your boot camp ends, you decide you want to enroll in the next program, no rush. You can wait 30 days, enroll in the next one, and still receive that $500 discount. The regular pricing for AI Agency Kickstart is $14.97. So you're actually getting this money you're investing today for free, taken off the price when you enroll. But the only thing you'll pay today, $497. You get everything I spoke about for free. If for any reason you decide within the next 2 weeks you don't want to enroll in AIK, just let me know. We'll stop the payment. No sweat off your back. And then we do have our 7-day guarantee. That's right. If 7 days, it's just not right for you. Anytime within the first 7 days, if you decide that this isn't right for you, you've done some assignments, you've got in there, and you're like, you know what? This doesn't work for me. No questions asked, money back guarantee. That's right. This is our 7 days. It's not for me guarantee. That's what we call it. 7 days. It's not for me guarantee. If any time in the first 7 days you decide this isn't for me, get halfway through the program, it's not what I wanted, instant refund. And there's no questions asked. So with that being said, to sign up, AI Launch Bootcamp starts in 2 weeks, March 21st. To sign up, go to AILaunchBootcamp.com or scan the QR code and it will take you there. Sign up, ask the chatbot if you have questions. If not, feel free to tag me if you have questions about anything. There are only 20 spots available. There's 20 spots available. That's it. This is going to be a very big program. This is your foundation for anyone that's looking to get into AI agency. This is what you need to give you everything so that when you start building the more advanced bots, you don't have to worry about all the simple stuff. This is one of the things, we've been running this program now for over 4 months and had massive success. But one of the problems that I kept running into is there was like a agency level and a beginner level. And I was trying to put them in one and it just wasn't working. So I had to separate the program. So now we've got the beginner level, which is the AI Launch Bootcamp. And then we've got the AI Agency Kickstart, which is a more advanced level for people that are already running an agency or know AI. The great thing is when you're in the boot camp, you just roll right into it. So you'll get all your basics and then roll right into your advanced, just like school. So it's really cool set up that way. I can't wait to see all you guys and gals inside. Realize there are only 20 spots. The reason why I do this is I want to give you guys the attention that you need and deserve and want so that you're able to be successful. My goal for you is to have, by the end of the boot camp, ideally you guys are getting at least 1 foot in the door offer out there and sold. So that way when you roll into AIK, you're already ready to transition into the bigger bots and the bigger dollars. So thanks so much for watching this video. Anything you need to know is down in the description as well. Funnel Doc out. See you inside AA Launch Bootcamp. I know you're going to crush it. Peace. I'm out of here.